Hey guys, my name is Aijalonwallace. Welcome back to my channel. If you love my recruiting content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I help recruiters start their own recruiting agency. So if you are looking to get started, you can check out my online course at nomadrecruiters.com. I also have a free ebook out there. If you want to learn more about recruiting, you can check that out as well. And also check out my free training, just to get that free masterclass to give you some more skills while starting your recruitment agency. So for anybody out there that's looking to get a promotion, I want to give you some of my best advice and some of my best tips. So let's jump straight into it. All right. So we're going to start off with, giving more value to your company. Okay. And that is extremely important to the team and to your colleagues. Really helps your manager or your boss, see why you deserve that promotion and move up in your space at the end of the day. Now, I want to talk a little bit about ass kissing as well. I know that a lot of people hate kissing ass, but in the corporate world, it's politics. And if you know how to kiss the right person's ass, it could help you move up a little bit faster as well. So what does ass kissing mean? Well, it doesn't exactly, you bring a positive atmosphere to your workspace environment if you want to move up in your area. It's extremely important that you understand that if you're trying to move up. So that's what I mean when I talk about ass kissing. You also want to improve your skills. I cannot stress this enough. You need to develop your skills. So if there are other certificates that you can get or other night classes that you can take to show how much more valuable you are before your boss hired you, that even strengthens your chances as well if you're trying to move up in your workspace. You want to upskill yourself. Get your resume full of new things and credentials to show your value to the company at the end of the day. So please make sure you upskill yourself if you do want to continue to move up. Now, a lot of people don't think about doing this, but I always suggest creating a 90-day business plan. So if you are trying to get promoted to a new position, when you do go to your boss with an add security to your boss in a sense at the end of the day. And you got to think, when you're asking for a promotion or you're asking for a raise, you want your manager to feel secure about giving you this promotion and raise. But what more security can you get by someone giving you a 90-day business plan and already going over the strategy of ways that you can add value and add success and achievement to your organization or to that team before they hire you? So I cannot stress this enough. Ask for feedback. I think sometimes we all have weaknesses in areas that we can strengthen. So sometimes get feedback from your supervisors, get feedback from your colleagues before you ask for that promotion. If there is something that you're weak at, you want to make sure you strengthen that as soon as possible before you ask for that promotion, and make sure your boss is aware of that weakness that you have turned into a strength as well. Make sure they're seeing it on a daily basis, because that is so important, and a lot of people do not realize it. I guess our pride gets in the way of we're asking for help, but also just asking where can we improve, and then showcasing that you have already worked on that weakness and made it stronger for yourself. So that is really good. Volunteer as much as possible as well. Being a team leader in a community, I cannot stress this enough, is so important that you show that you're available, that you're always, the go-to person. You're the person you want people to call on, and you're the face that everyone wants to see. When you start volunteering, when you start being very active in the office more and outside of the office more, it really shows leadership potential and leadership ability, because you're doing things in your free time and you're doing things outside of work. It really shows that your dedication and your loyalty to your organization. So volunteer. If you're going to a school to teach a math class or an English class to kids, or you're going to help feed the homeless, for your organization, volunteer work, that's amazing. And your face is more seen on the company, where the companies, they take photos of the volunteer people are seeing your face more around the office, and people have nothing but positive things to say. Be a role model as well. If you can, try to be of service to your team members as well. If you see some team members struggling, help them. Stay overwork a few hours if you have to. Help them finish their task, because your boss, you may not know this, but they're always watching. They always know what's going on. They're always watching. They're always seeing you help so many people. So if you become a role model, if you're helping a lot of people, especially if you're taking the stress off your boss, that is going to show so much value to them. At the end of the day, the fact that you're taking that initiative to be that leader and to help them out, help them out with the team as you continue to grow. Look around the office and see where things can improve. I feel like the company culture is not the best. Maybe you can add more things to the culture. Maybe you can add more team planning events, or, bring more positive energy into the office with declarations, or bringing donuts in, or positive meetings, one happy, one crappy. Let's start our day off right. Try to see where you can add value and things that you could change. If you could change the energy in the office and the positivity, I cannot stress this enough. Being a major impact to company culture is probably one of the most important things to show your value to an organization. I think a lot of people want to move up because of the leadership ability, because of the finance and the raise, but being able to switch or shift a company culture into a positive atmosphere and a positive environment where people want to come to work every day, this is probably more important than the responsibilities that you have to do in your role, compared to the company culture, because it's so important, and it's one of the main reasons why we see a high turnover so much and why so many people leave the organization. So if you're able to impact that culture and bring a positivity to it, I cannot stress this enough, you will show so much positivity to your team at the end of the day. I want to say, just prepare for everything. Try to know everything. Try to know all the answers to the questions if you can. Study, and don't be afraid to reach out to the people that have been promoted to the position you're in. Anyone that was in your role previously that got a promotion, or anyone that's in your position now, you should be asking them out for a coffee. You should be asking them out for lunch. You should be asking for advice on how they got the promotion, what steps did they take, who did they talk to, what are some things they did to show that they was ready for that promotion and that pay increase as well. Do not be afraid to reach out to people. And you don't just have to reach out to people in your field at your office. You can always reach out to people at other locations. I remember when I first started one of my jobs, I reached out to someone in a different department in a different state to see how they moved up so fast. And I had a Zoom call with them, and they gave me so much advice and so much tips. And then I moved up. I progressed in my field. So it's extremely important not to be afraid to ask questions. There's no such thing as a stupid questions, and never assume. Assume makes the ass out of you and me. You guys already know this. At the end of the day, listen, if you like my content, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to subscribe to the channel. Support your boy. I got kids to feed out here. I need that like. I need that subscribe. All right. Listen, if you want to see more content like this, like I said, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, if you wanted me to touch on more topics, post them in the comments below, and I'll definitely make some videos for you to help you out in your career. I can't wait to see you guys soon. I appreciate it.